Here I am. There you go. All right. Just want to do something a little different, opening up the video today. Hope everybody's doing good. And it's time for me to show some new stuff that I purchased. And I hope you enjoy it. So let's start this ball rolling here. Okay, so these purchases for April of this year. And first thing I want to show you is Robin Trower, the deluxe edition of Robin Trower Live. I did do a video review on this, so you can check that out if you want to. It's on the channel. So excellent stuff right here. It's got the original live album, and then the deluxe version that has the full concert with the extra tracks. Great stuff. That's a keeper right there. You got it. All right. Next, I have Pink Floyd's album, and this is it's called A Foot in the Dark. This is a compilation CD. And I was looking. I do have other compilations. I have the Echoes double disc set, but I really, I just thought this was really good. And what's great about this is that all the songs on here, they kind of blend together. So there's really no pauses between them, which is really cool. They're separated tracks. They're really nice. Whoever mixed it did a good job. Next is the remastered version of Judas Priest Rock-a-Rolla. This is their debut CD. Love Judas Priest, great band. In fact, they have a new Greatest Hits CD coming out, which I will probably purchase. I have it on pre-order. It does have some interesting song list. Good stuff right there. All right, next I have. Now I wasn't going to buy this, but I did some checking, and I think this is actually a lot better than the first one they did. This is Queen 2, the deluxe edition. It's got the original album, and it's got some demos and stuff, but it's remixed. Sounds good. I don't think we have Freddie Mercury's. It was blasphemy that they actually, tried to auto-tune his vocals on the last one. You do not do that with Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury does not. Auto-tune and Freddie Mercury are not in the same sentence. They shouldn't be anyway. All right. Okay, next is something that came. Actually, it's kind of I got 2 discs. I love compilation CDs. I have tons of Time Life CDs, and there's probably repeats in there, but I just love a good compilation. This is Jukebox Heroes, and this is a 3 CD set right here. As you can see right there, good stuff right there. Good CD, and this version is Rock. That is Rock Heroes. Now they made another part to this. Jukebox Hero, Rock Legends, has 3 CDs. A really nice mixture. I would say most of it is probably, hard rock, some metal, but there's a lot of interesting stuff thrown in too, I think from the 80s, and I think there might be some 90s in here. And actually, what was interesting is they had a few, I think there's an Elvis Presley tune on here. Hang On Sloopy is on here, and this is all the original tunes, all the original artists, no redone garbage, nothing like that. So these are great if you like comps. All right, now I recently purchased this. Basically, this is Riverside, and it is called, I believe, Eye of the Soundscape, I think it's called here. I think that's what it is right there. But this is excellent stuff right here. And they recently, Riverside just recently, they announced the demise of the band. Let me just make sure on the title on here because I don't want to give wrong information. Got my little glass here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Eye of the Soundscape. So I was right. Okay. Great. So Riverside, great band from Poland, um, and Mariusz Duda announced the end of the band. Um, I hope they don't go out and get a new lead singer who would change this whole total sound of the band. But this was the only Riverside CD that I was missing out of the collection, so I decided to get that. Okay, coming up next we have some nice box sets here. This is the Michael Schenker Group, and this is live. They've got several live concerts in here. So if you like Schenker live music, I did do an unboxing of this, so check that out on the channel as well. Okay, good stuff right there. And he's been putting a lot of stuff. I don't know what he's going to do now because, they did the studio, the first few albums of Michael Schenker, the original, and then they did Macaulay Schenker, and now they have the live set. So we'll see what happens after that. All right. Next one, I also did an unboxing of this. This is Dream Theater, the studio albums. Now these are all the Roadrunner discs right here. Okay, these are really good stuff. All this good stuff. This is really good. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, Roadrunner. Yeah, and now it has up to and including the Astonishing. So now I have two copies of the Astonishing, which is not necessarily my favorite album by them, but I'm a Dream Theater completist, so I have to have it. But I have all these albums individually on CD, but I don't know. I wanted to get it in a box all together, and it was actually a pretty good price. There are no extra stuff. There's no extra stuff on this. I mean, it's just bare bones. It's all the original albums. Next, I have a box set by Cactus. I also did an unboxing on this one. This is Evil is Going Down, the Atco Years. Good stuff. Has a nice book, and these are all the this is all the stuff that comes with it. Let me get my hand out of there. There you go. See, so you can see all those. Those are all the albums that come on this box set. Very nicely done. And Cactus is a great band, so check them out. And last but certainly not least, Rainbow, Temple of the King. Here we go. Great stuff right here. It's got the first two Rainbow albums with Ronnie James Dio, and then it's got several concerts on here. Good stuff. I believe they're actually going to be doing more of these box sets. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I think this is the thing about all this music coming out. And a lot of it is, just ways to purchase stuff you've already had. And I'm just as guilty as everybody. But, I like, if they're going to have extra stuff on there, you've got to make it worth it. And if it's got a good remaster, then by all means, check it out. But that anything Rainbow is great. What can I say? So I think there's more coming later on. Anyway, that is it for my April purchases. Not as much as I usually get, but sometimes you just have to, can't get 20 to 30 CDs a month. That's just out of the question. So, but I usually when I buy stuff, it's more of the stuff that I really want. It's not really about impulse buying. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and check out some of the stuff that I showed you here today. And this is Mr. Music, and what I always say is peace, love, and music. Bye, everybody.